Hello, let me make sure this is okay. Wow, it has been quite a few years since I've made one of these, and a lot has changed in the meantime. I am pretty sure that the last time I filmed something, I was single. No, I take it back. I wasn't. The last one I posted was actually a vlog from a hike I did years ago, like 3-4 years ago. But like I said, lots have happened since then. The biggest thing and the main point of this video, because I will get into a full life update if you would like in a different video. Most people on Instagram have been asking for wedding planning information because we are engaged. So it's almost been a year because we got engaged at the end of October last year. Won't get into all of the details about how he proposed, but I can do a proposal story in a different video. Just let me know in the comments if you would like to see something like that. Right now I just want to give you guys a full update of all of the things that we've done so far for wedding planning. That way that if you have specific questions or you'd like to see particular videos that cover any of the topics that I described in this video, you can just name it off of this list and I can dive into it in the future, whether it's in a TikTok video here on YouTube, something quick on Instagram. I'm doing this new thing where I'm kind of just going with the flow with my energy levels, as well as where I feel the most creatively inspired to create content on that specific platform. I don't have a content plan at this point in my life. I'm dropping all of what I used to do to have things come out like every Tuesday, make sure I post this many times a week on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. It just became a lot. I have a full-time job that I care about a lot, so my energies really needed to be focused on that during the day, and I really need to take care of myself outside of work. And having a full-time job plus now wedding planning plus my side hustle, which is now kind of turning into more of a content creation outlet for me and creativity outlet. It was a lot, so here I am, and this is where I want to get the long form content out for wedding planning specifically right now, because it's huge and there's a lot of details. I'll just start with everything that we've done so far. So it's been almost a year. Our wedding is going to be in March 2023, at the end of that month. So we still have a little over at least half a year left, I believe, if I'm doing the math correctly. But it's been almost a year of planning at this point. And to be completely transparent, when we first got engaged, it was incredibly overwhelming. I didn't know where to start. I had so much going on. It took a long time to figure out first the budget that we wanted, like an ideal budget, which in turn coordinates with the guests, because honestly the number of people that you need to feed or provide drinks to, if you're providing an open bar or something like that, directly correlates to how expensive that your wedding is going to be. So we had to figure out how many people we wanted, and that was a whole thing. I searched so many venues, it's insane, in our area. We're in Orange County to find something, and everything was connected to a really expensive catering company, and we didn't really have much flexibility. It was just a whole thing. So between October and up until I think early January, we were really just trying to figure out those first details of budget, guest list, and venue. And honestly, we didn't even have the guest list fully down by then. It took a little bit more time, but we booked the venue in, I believe it was January or early February. It was earlier this year. And then after we did that, honestly, everything fell so much more into place, a lot easier than those first steps. Everything that we've done so far, honestly, I have to get the list out. We have chosen a venue that we are obsessed with. It is called Inn of the Seventh Ray. It is in Topanga, California, which is near Malibu. There's some significance to this place, as well as it being relatively close in proximity to us. This venue is actually where my fiance took us for brunch the day after he proposed. So we didn't even know it was a wedding venue that day. A couple of cute old ladies that were eating at the restaurant there, they had asked if we were planning to get married there, because we just had that glow about us, but it's like we had just gotten engaged the night before. And then they were like, oh, you have to do your wedding here. This place is so beautiful. And I think at that point, Jordy he was set. At that point, I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, let's totally get married here. And everywhere else we looked, I don't think ever matched up for him. Honestly, for me too, at the end of the day, that's as in-depth I'll go into on the venue, but that's where we booked it and it is locked and ready to go. The venue comes with a day of coordinator who, some people who had their wedding there had nothing but amazing things to talk about the wedding coordinator. So we were grateful that she was there. But then like about a month or two ago, we actually learned that she's leaving that venue and someone new is coming in. So I was a little scared for a second, but we've had a meeting with the new coordinator and she's wonderful. She's actually, I honestly, nothing against the other person, but I think we get along a lot better. We have a similar vibe. So we're feeling better about that. So we've done that as well as created the guest list. So we are actually keeping our wedding to be kind of a micro wedding. It's not like super, super small, but it's definitely between 50 to 60 people. We don't really want to go above 60 people. We both wanted kind of a happy medium of like a standard wedding and a small wedding, because honestly, I think Jordy just wants to have just his immediate family there and then just basically have a small elopement with witnesses. But I have always wanted to have specific friends, family, and bridesmaids, you know, things like that there. So we decided to, that's how we were going to compromise on that way. And it wasn't like a sacrificial compromise, you know, this is something that we both want, so it felt good that way. So we decided our guest list. We also booked a photographer that we absolutely love. Her name is Christy Kendall of Christy Kendall Photography. You should see the photos that I posted on my Instagram. I absolutely love them. So obviously we had the engagement shoot session. I found my dress back in March. That was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I can definitely go into that if you're interested. I cannot show you obviously which ones they are, but I could show you some that didn't work because we visited 4 places within a span of 2 days, and it was just, oh god, it was so overwhelming at one point, and I thought I wasn't going to find it. I can go into that at a later time if you'd like, but I have my wedding dress. We invited our wedding party, so my bridesmaids and his groomsmen. We have also decided on a honeymoon destination, but we haven't officially booked anything yet, but we do plan on going to St. Lucia. So that is our top pick right now for honeymoon destination if it works out well. But we're also going to be doing a mini moon because we're getting married on a Friday. And so we thought we would do kind of a long weekend until that Monday after the wedding to kind of take some time to ourselves, because we don't plan to go on our honeymoon until early May. So it's a little more than a month later, but we'll still be able to have some time to decompress and spend some quality time together right after the wedding too. On top of that, we have also selected the colors of the wedding. We kind of already knew what we were going to do this whole time. We were combining our 2 favorite colors, which happen to just work. My favorite color is purple, his favorite color is green, and it's not like bright purple, bright green. It's more of a not super lavender. I have 2 different colors of shades of purple for the bridesmaids dresses, and he has like more of a forest green. So it's kind of those 2 together. Then we also created a wedding website. We used the site called With Joy, which is something I didn't know existed until I found it in a Facebook group. It's fantastic because save the date email invites were 100% free. Also, they don't take a portion of your honeymoon fund because we're not really having a full-on gift registry. We're just going to request if they want to give us anything to give us the honeymoon fund. We're just starting our 3rd year living together, so we have most of the stuff that we want and need. We don't need more stuff. We live in a pretty small apartment. I'm literally in the middle of our living room right now, and we just have one other room. So we don't need more stuff, but the thing is that places like The Knot and other sites, they take a percentage of the funds, and I don't remember off the top of my head if it's just processing fees that the payment processor uses or if they take a chunk of it. I don't really know. I didn't really want to do that and then lose 2 to 3% of what was happening, what was being donated. So With Joy actually connects directly with your Venmo as well as PayPal, so people can just gift it to you. Unfortunately, my camera decided to stop recording at like the 10-minute mark. So the last like chunk of things that I mentioned are not even on there and weren't recorded. So I just wanted to mention that we did the room block for the guests, the florist, the DJ. We have hair and makeup in the final stages of being booked, as well as our videographer. So that's really it. I apologize for whatever this looks like, and hopefully next time will be a little bit better, but just taking it one day at a time, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.